Cena, I think, went off script and nobody said nothing. I mean, what are you going to say to him anyway? And I think you could see Theory getting a little bit flabbergasted. He didn't know what to say, but actually it was good. It was good for what they were trying to do.
Well, speaking of WrestleMania, to kind of finish up our whole WWE discussion, the card is really shaping out. This past Monday on Raw, you had the announcement of the confirmation for Damage Control versus Trish, Lita, and Becky Lynch at WrestleMania. You also had Logan Paul and Seth Rollins had a great segment to set up their match for WrestleMania 39. And then we also had the return of John Cena in Boston he set up a matchup with Austin Theory for the United States Championship. And that's been one of the main talking points of WWE this past week is John Cena's verbal castration of Austin Theory, where he basically said that he'd rather go bald than have the company pipe in crowd noise because nobody cares about you.
Yeah.
He said that Theory is the ruthless aggression version of him. Yes, that ruthless aggression version of John Cena that only lasted 4 months. And do you know how long Austin Theory has been in WWE? 4 years.
4 years, yeah.
So yeah, it was quite the verbal breakdown of Austin Theory as a whole. But the most important thing that a lot of people are talking about was the fact that Cena said that if Theory loses, he loses everything. But if Theory wins, he also loses everything because then he'll have to come out the Raw after WrestleMania, and he'll have to get reactions from the crowd without John Cena. So it really has put it in a situation where Austin Theory really has to basically either squash or maybe tap out John Cena to really get something out of this program. But what do you think about John Cena's kind of verbal breakdown of Austin Theory on the way to WrestleMania? Do you think that it created more intrigue into the matchup, or do you think that he went a little bit too far?
Well, I don't know how much of that he was supposed to say, but Cena is known to go off script. He's went off script with me. And really? I was going to, in an interview, and I had a hell of a line to come out. I don't know what it was now, but I had a hell of a line to come back at him with. But I'm thinking, yeah, you might not, he can push it, but I don't know if I could push it. So I let it go. But the interview that we did was all off script. And we went in the back, and guess what everybody said? Nothing. They said, oh, that was good, that's good, that's good. And we didn't even say what they wanted us to say. So, it used to be that when you went out there to do an interview, they wanted it word for word. And I never had that experience. They would give me an interview, and I would hit the major bullet points on it and just wing the rest of it. And nobody said a word to me. I think one of the reasons that I got by with it was Vince had respect for me for the number of years I've actually spent in this business. He broke in the business with his dad, and right when he was coming along, getting started, I was getting started too, in totally different worlds, of course. But I think he had respect for me that I had lasted as long as I had in professional wrestling, and they just let it go. I was supposed to go to the ring one night with my newest protege, Alberto Del Rio, and I left. And somebody said, why'd you leave? I said, well, nobody told me to stay. And they didn't. I didn't even know Del Rio had another segment coming up. But he did. But I was like 30, 40 miles down the road by the time he got in the ring, and somebody said, where's Dutch? Where's Zeb? Where's Zeb? And they said, well, he left. And you know what Vince said? Well, that son of a bitch. That's all he said. And the next day, that was on a Monday, didn't say nothing. So, I mean, you can spend enough time in the business, you get respect just for being there. So that was after I'd come back from my injury anyway. I fell and broke my leg and all this kind of stuff. But I was messed up anyway. So, but needless to say, he didn't say anything to me. Cena, I think, went off script and nobody said nothing. I mean, what are you going to say to him anyway? And I think you could see Theory getting a little bit flabbergasted. He didn't know what to say, but actually it was good. It was good for what they were trying to do because he showed his real feelings. I think, but they could be working me. I could be reading something else into it. But I think it added more to it than what they had. I'll say that.